I would like to introduce myself and my colleague. My name is Budhiga Venji, and I'm an advocate of this High Court of Kenya, as well as a senior counsel. And this is Mr. Muturi, my associate, Aaron Muturi. We are the advocates for Mama, mother of Benedict Jacinta, and the uncle, who is Daniel Kabiru, Dungo Kabiru. Am I right? First and foremost, I want personally to say to Mama pole sana because of the news that came on 22nd of September involving the fate of her son, Benedict Kabiru, who died on the 26th of March 2025 in Haiti. He was one of the officers who formed part of the Kenya mission to Haiti, where they were taken to go and keep peace. The first thing I also want to mention is how happy we are with you members of the press. You have been with us from the very beginning. In fact, the first report that was made by the press was on the 26th of March. Also, we also want to thank the international press, the social media, and all those who had given information one way or the other. The next thing is we are here today, partly happy and partly very, very unhappy. And you know very well that the story of Benedict has never been comprehensively told. So we still don't have a comprehensive story of how he died, but we know now for sure that he died. And this information came from the highest office in this country, the president himself, the commander-in-chief of armed force of Kenya Defense Forces, and he told it to the highest office in the world, the United Nations. And therefore we hold that that is the government position, that the three officers, including Benedict Kabiru, died in Haiti. Two of them have been buried here in Kenya, and you know that. And we, at the same time, wish to send our condolences to those families. They are part and parcel of the company of officers that were sent to Haiti. What has happened today is that we have agreed with the Office of the Attorney General that they are going to verify the information which we downloaded from the government website, stating that, of course, that among others, Benedict Kabiru died. You can imagine how painful it is. 6 months. 6 months. Our clients have waited for this information. And even today, there is doubt from those officers who want to keep on telling a lie, because it's a lie. And the president has made it quite clear, not only by saying that the officers died, but by honoring them for giving their lives for the people of Haiti. The president of Haiti himself, the president of the Transitional Council, on the 26th of March, made a similar statement and said Kabiru had paid the ultimate price. Unless somebody here doesn't understand what ultimate price said, he meant that Kabiru passed on that day. Had that information been confirmed, I'm sure our client mother would definitely have done what she needed to do, mourn her son, an officer. It's not an ordinary person, and yet the information was withheld from her. It's painful, very, very painful. Withholding that information from her and her wife, his wife, and his child. I want you Kenyans to start thinking, why does the government withhold information? Why do we have to come to court to put pressure on the government to give us information that by law, by Article 35 of our Constitution, if it lies in the state, every individual, including a foreigner, is entitled. We have experiences in this country, and I think people should put pressure, especially on the police, to be guarded and to adhere to our Constitution. So for now, the Attorney General has gone to verify the statement that was issued by the President to the international community. I want you to think carefully. How many governments do we have? We have a government of the Attorney General, and we also have a government of the President. They don't seem to be reading from the same script. But we have decided, let us give them the benefit of doubt, let them verify what we already know. The international press, the BBC, the Guardian, and all those other papers have amply reported on this issue. They have, BBC actually sent a reporter to come and investigate and talk to the mother and talk to the relatives. So we have really nothing to say, but I'm sure the media joins me in saying pole to mama. Now she can go assemble the family and do what is necessary to mourn her son and to organize the remaining part, which, if God is willing, we also leave the body of the son. I'm not very sure whether you have further information from government, but for now, we have the presidential statement, which is clear and which is quotable, and what is made to the whole world. I think that's all I need to say. If anybody has any question, I'm prepared to answer within the limits around by law.
Okay. Once the AG confirms, you will close the
file? Once the AG confirms, that is one of the most important parts of our application. To confirm the information is correct and the son passed on. We would like the government to do what the government is required to do. Issue a written statement. Start working with the family to process whatever the son was entitled. And also, we would like to address other issues which are part and parcel of our application after that confirmation. Yeah. Anybody? I thank you again, because I think the press has been on this matter since the beginning. And I think you shared our doubts about what we were being informed by the IG and the authorities. And I think this is the first battle. There are many issues surrounding Haiti. For example, people will start asking, are we expending any money in Haiti? And if we are expending money in Haiti, what are our strategic priorities? Are we free from gangs and goons for us to go and help a neighbor? And if we are helping a neighbor, are we taking the good, the best international practices? How are we dealing with our Gen Z? We kill them here, and we go to protect others. We have a lot of cattle rustling, we have a lot of death arising from disappearances in the police station, and yet we are taking our police. How? Are we morally right? We kill our children in the police station, and we as police goes to police another person. I think those are some of the questions that will arise from these encounters. And again, we must appeal to the international community that we need a mission here to come and find out what happened to our agencies. Besides setting a mission, we need a mission here. Maybe UN should set a rapporteur. The United Nations Commission on Human Rights need to address the issues in this country. As we approach our election in 2027, we must have security. And that security can only come if you are able to address what has already gone wrong. So this case should not just be taken as a case of an officer who went to Haiti. It should be a lesson to us all. Again, it touches on the welfare of the officers. Sure. Who is the next officer whose parents are going to go through this? And what is happening too? The injured officers, who some we understand are in Dominican Republic. Do we know what is their status? So anybody serving outside this country is also protected by United Nations. We try to get the information from the United Nations. They never responded. Yet there is a lady in charge of the mission, this particular mission, a Secretary General. She never replied. We tried everybody, including residents of Haiti. Oh, nobody gave us any information. So had the president not issued this statement, I'm not sure that we will still have had the truth, because every information that came was trashed. That it is an AI production, is fake. And there is actually a Kenyan officer who has been denying that and giving a very rosy picture of what is happening in Haiti. We do know that if there is any conflict, there will be deaths. But if there are deaths, the truth should be told. The narrative must be informed according to the Geneva Convention. So it's not just a matter of Kenya. The United Nations itself has an obligation to ensure that when our boys are sent on such missions and the Kenyan government refuses to tell us the truth, there is another person who can tell us the truth.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.